If you're a Jeep owner, chances are you've seen a dashboard light or two. But what about that real head scratcher, the U1120 code? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what it is and turn you into the detective your Jeep needs.
You know that feeling, right? You're just driving along, minding your own business, and then bam, a warning light pops up. Your heart sinks just a little bit. It's throwing the code U1120. But what is your Jeep actually trying to tell you? What does this weird string of letters and numbers really mean for you and, your wallet? All right, let's get straight to it. The U1120 code means one thing, a communication failure. Just think of it like a dropped call between two really important parts of your car. The main computer, that's the powertrain control module, or PCM, has completely lost its connection with the anti-lock brake system, the ABS module. It's basically shouting, hey, I'm not getting any data on your wheel speed. Okay, so we know what the problem is. It's a breakdown in communication. Now we've got to figure out why, and this is where the fun starts. We're about to launch an investigation, and like any good mystery, we've got 3 usual suspects that we need to check out.
Our first suspect is something called the CAN C-bus circuit. Now, I know, that sounds super technical, but don't worry. Just think of it as your car's central nervous system. It's this whole network of wires that lets all the different computers, like the PCM and the ABS module, talk to each other constantly.
So what's our first move? Well, it's actually pretty simple. The source tells us the circuit could be open or shorted, which is just engineer speak for the phone line is cut. Your first job is to get your eyes on that wiring. You're looking for anything that looks off, frayed wires, connections that are loose, or any gunk and corrosion. Sometimes the fix is literally as simple as finding that one bad spot.
All right, let's move on to suspect number 2, the anti-lock brake system module itself. So if the wiring, that nervous system, looks totally fine, then maybe the problem isn't the phone line. Maybe it's the person who is trying to make the call in the first place. And that's the ABS module. It's the one that's supposed to be sending the message.
This means the module itself could be the culprit. So, your next move is to check the wiring that plugs directly into the ABS module. Is everything snug? Does the module itself look damaged? A faulty ABS module just can't send the message, no matter how good the wiring is.
And this brings us to our third and final suspect, the big boss, the main brain of the entire operation, the powertrain control module, or PCM. Back to our phone call analogy, if the line is good and the person making the call is fine, well, then maybe the problem is with the person who is supposed to pick up the phone. See, if we've ruled out the wiring and we've ruled out the sender, we have to look at the receiver. The PCM is supposed to be listening for that wheel speed data. If it's on the fritz, it won't register the message, and then it throws that U1120 code. The action here is pretty direct. If the PCM is bad, it needs to be replaced. And that is exactly why this is the last thing you check.
Okay, we've gone through our 3 main suspects. But in any good investigation, you always want to consult the experts, right? And in the world of car repair, that means looking up the official service bulletins from the manufacturer.
Now, a service bulletin is not a recall. It's more like an official guide that Jeep sends out to its dealerships detailing a known issue and exactly how to fix it. Think of it as an expert clue, a cheat sheet that points you right to the solution.
And here it is. This is the key piece of information you need. This number right here, S2208000085. I'm serious. Write this down, take a screenshot of this slide. If you end up taking your Jeep to a mechanic, giving them this number shows you've done your homework, and it points them straight to the official repair guide. It's a game changer.
So, we've defined the problem, we've investigated all our suspects, and we've even uncovered an expert clue. Let's put this all together into a simple, step-by-step plan. This is your troubleshooting roadmap to finally closing the case on that pesky U1120 code.
Let's run through the roadmap real quick. Step 1. You know the problem? It's a communication error. Step 2. Start your investigation with the wiring, the CAN C-bus. 3. If that all checks out, inspect the ABS module. 4. Your absolute last resort is to check the main computer, the PCM. And step 5. Don't forget that pro tip. Reference that service bulletin number for the official fix. It's a logical process that will help you crack the case.
You know, this quote from our source material really says it all. The U1120 code isn't pointing to one single broken part. It's pointing to a breakdown in a system. It could be the wiring, a component, the ABS module, or the PCM. And that just reinforces why following that step-by-step investigation is so important.
So there you have it, the mystery of the U1120 code. It's not so mysterious after all, is it? You've got the suspects, you have the roadmap, you've even got the expert clue. You are now equipped to tackle this problem head-on. The only question left is the one you see right here. Now that you have the map, what's your first step in solving the mystery?